Hello everybody,
I understand. Okay, I'm muting everybody. Or tell me when to start muting
of the year. Welcome to the
Not Copper
gleebus
3
versus KernelRedenbacher 1v1.
Bronze
I am
4.
here joined by my wonderful commentators.
Bronze 4.
Okay.
Who do we have here? You guys introduce yourself. We got the big mighty Maximus, Moose with Stonks.
Yep. I'm here.
I thought my peak rank was copper too.
And who else do we got? We got
I am Seamus Cowden.
Seamus Cowden, also known as Frederick. Welcome. This is the biggest event of our generations, boys. We got our two competitors here. We got gleebus89 and KernelRedenbach.
The Gleebinator.
If either of you would like to say a word before this match, drop it right
Good
now.
luck, Giggity Gang!
Fuck.
Alright.
Okay, are we ready?
Snail, do you think you could stream this on Discord?
Okay, sure.
Can't you just
There was a
watch
live
the
stream. There's a
There's a
Yeah, but the
live
live
stream
stream's delayed
audio.
by like 10 seconds. It's a 10-second delay.
Why do you have a 10-second delay? We're
That's
not gonna
what-
fucking stream snipe.
Alright.
Okay. I'm gonna mute up everybody.
Yeah, mute up everyone
Mute
except
up all the
for
Yep. Bye.
Yeah, mute all the
Wait,
commentators.
do I have to mute him too?
No.
No, you guys can...
Do you care if I don't mute you, Mexican?
I still don't know where a single camera is.
That's
I
fine.
believe in you, man.
Fuck.
Okay,
Alright.
I'm starting. I'm gonna mute everybody except for the Mexicans so I can shit talk.
Oh, snap. Here it is,
Alright,
gentlemen.
Okay, adios amigos. Everybody's muted except for you,
Alright.
I'm muting
Mexicano.
Cone as well.
Oh snap! The battle healer.
Alright.
Gentlemen, we should also mute them.
Do you wanna mute them?
I'm on offense.
No,
first.
then we can't
What
hear
the
their thought
skibidi-dia?
process.
No, but then because they're talking over us and it just
Yeah.
wouldn't be.
Oh yeah. Or at least Tate and mute them.
I will.
That way stream.
All right.
Boys, we locked in.
How we
here,
doing,
got our first
commentary?
operators. Gleebus89
Ah,
starting on the attack
Chonk
here.
are the two operators of choice here.
Okay.
Very quite interesting. I don't mind the Tachanka pick. I think Gleebus89 is going to be thrown off a little bit here, and I really think KernelRedenbach could just take advantage of that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Here is some. Here's some.
Oh, he's
sex
going to barricade Attic. This is an interesting choice.
I
Yeah,
haven't
very
seen
often.
that one at all. Okay. Gets the drone.
He
That's
finds the
very-
drone
in
though.
a
He manages
1v1.
the drone.
That's very useful to get rid of intel.
That is a
Yeah.
huge play to get rid of that drone.
Exactly.
Yes.
He reinforced the wall.
Whoa.
Usually
Is
you
he
see
gonna
a
make a
rotate here,
Oh.
but he's gonna double.
Okay.
Oh, he's gonna
Okay, I
double
see what he's doing.
reinforce.
Interesting.
He's
That's
changing
not a
it
very
up
good
here.
choice. I don't like that.
He's changing it
I don't
up.
think
I
we've seen
totally
something
get it.
like this before.
Let's see.
Nine's at his complete advantage to start this off.
Let's see what we're doing here. Okay, Callie coming on.
He's on Cali. Changed
Going
his operator.
towards
Missed the
balcony.
camera. Finally gets it.
Okay, going towards main here. On
Ah,
a drone.
He hops on the drone.
good play.
Heading up, just making sure nobody on the
Make
stairs.
sure no one's roaming.
Gonna pick up the drone.
He picks the drone right back up.
All right. Ooh.
I think he's gonna decide to either drone or quick peek into this because he
yeah.
knows he can peek faster, and I think he just knows he's a more skilled player overall. But he just wants to be
Exactly.
safe fully.
Yeah.
I like that
Okay,
statement.
he's hopping on the drone here.
Tachanka is back corner of dorms, which is a very interesting choice
Got a
to.
deployable
be it.
shield there. Okay.
Shoot.
He knows he's droning because of the located bombs.
Yeah. So he knows he's on
Does
the drone.
he?
Gleebus Still on the drone. He finally gets
It
off.
looks like he's going around a closet.
Interesting.
He's gonna
He's breach charge out. He's gonna breach this main breach.
Okay. Let's see how
Shoot.
he does this in
He's
relation.
faking it
he's
out.
trying to
He
fake it
dares
out.
the breach.
Okay, he falls back.
Oh
into
my
doors.
gosh.
Oh!
Whoa.
KernelRedenbach, the
Whoa.
underdog, with the first kill of the night. Oh.
Good aim.
Good aim by the
Wow.
underdog here.
gleebus89 completely thrown off there. He thought he was gonna peek into a different angle, and he just pulls through on that play.
Had to play
What do we got here?
Fuse.
Doc and
Oh.
Fuse are the
music.
choices.
He might use
Operate.
the fuse strap that he has curated.
Fuse is an interesting pick, but I mean, he got the win on Tachanka. I'm not surprised if he gets big wins here with different operators.
Okay, here he is on the fuse. As you might know, he is well known for his fusing of games room window strat. So if he's gonna use this strat against him, he means business here. He's not
Gleebus
messing
gets
around.
the drone.
Seconds left before insertion.
Gleebus gets the drone, though.
Exactly.
He's gonna walk over. He's gonna spawn peek
he's
here.
gonna spawn peek off balcony, but he is in junkyard, so he will not get the
I don't
spawn
think gleebus89 knows this.
peek. What's going on here? Let's see. What is going?
He does not shoot the camera though, but gleebus89 was on those cameras, so he knows that he's
What
over
is
here.
on KernelRedenbach's mind right now is a question. Up 1-0 here as the underdog. There's a lot going through.
He's
his mind
going
right
up
now.
top here. AK-12 in hand instead of the LMG.
Oh,
You
he's
see that very
rappelling down,
common.
trying to avoid
Free fire
the
here
fall
could be
damage.
big, but no.
Nope.
gleebus89 backs off. He's got a small little peek hole.
Oh, he seems
He's
to be
gonna fuse it.
fusing the window.
He could have free fired, but he didn't.
Okay. Gleebus
Gleebus
takes
gets
some
hit with
damage,
one hockey shot.
but he will be healing
He
himself.
will be hitting that dock stim though.
Good
Now
play
Colonel
with
on the
that.
roof.
Oh, he's dropping back
Wi-
down to big. Okay.
Quick peeks from both
He
gentlemen.
seems to be changing his mind.
gleebus89 holding the short side angle.
Getting back on the rappel
Heads back
here.
on the roof.
Shoot.
Okay, he's
Oh,
going
there he
back
goes.
to
Comes
big
back to
window.
him.
Interesting play.
Left side big window right now. Right side for Cohen.
Yeah.
Oh,
Open there, peek.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
chance. gleebus89 low again. He hops through.
he's in.
He's in.
He's in sight. He's in sight.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's
gleebus89
rotating.
backs
He's
up. He
in.
knows this.
Oh, this could be.
Gleebus
big.
knows this. He doesn't know exactly where he is. He's got him. Oh, Gleebus.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see this aim.
Let's get the replay on that one.
Oh, devastating.
gleebus89 with the great headshot
Okay,
there and wins
he
the
wa-
defensive
Oh my
round.
gosh.
Take this to a 1-1 tie game into round 3.
This is
Goodness
tight.
me, this could
That's
go
what she
longer
said.
than we think. Let me play his music here.
Another Tachanka play.
Mr. Snail, do you mind me asking how long that clip lasts for?
13 seconds? I
gleebus89 on the Ash again, and the Tachanka gameplay comes right back out. I don't know what the full thought process here is on picking Tachanka. I mean, he's all right. He's got a really good gun. He's going to put this same deployable shield down here.
He's using a similar
in dorm.
stat.
He's going to
Flipping
flip through cams, though. gleebus89's going to pop that junkyard.
Interesting technique.
Let's see what's,
gleebus89 finally shoots the cam.
see what's going
And
on
I
here.
think
Playing Ash.
Colonel knows this. He gets his drone right back.
Yep.
gleebus89 saving those 2 drones. Making sure he's got full utility. He's doing something. Looking around. Maybe changing a setting of sort.
Something's going on.
He's right back to it. Gonna
Gonna
pop
be
an
opened
Ash
up.
here. Pops right through. No
Shoots the
drone.
cam.
He misses the run up
Blowing up.
white, which is interesting. You don't see that very often.
Mm.
Got the pistol out. He's very
Oh,
deadly
but
with
it's
his
barricaded.
pistol.
Okay. Seems
He reloads the
Oh,
Ash
yeah.
card.
Okay, but
He
KernelRedenbach knows.
drops to the fuser.
Wow.
KernelRedenbach
Just you don't need
swinging.
that.
Oh!
Oh, Tachanka with another
Oh
kill.
my god.
He is
Things are heating up.
incredible on the Tachanka. Wow.
2 on kills for
Impressive.
Tachanka. And I
Very
think
good.
gleebus89 is rattled. I don't think he knows what hit him.
That was quite something. That's
He
quite
just
something.
cannot
was.
seem.
You know,
He
being
cannot seem to break through Tachanka on defense right now.
quite a Tachanka player, and you're coming into this as the underdog. He's got to play his lock-in operators. You know, the operators.
He goes
best.
right back to Fuse though.
Oh,
Oh, he changes to Blackbeard.
Blackbeard.
Ooh.
Not know this. Gleebus.
Shield
Oh,
operator.
Okay.
Gleebus might be at a big disadvantage here. Gleebus not knowing shields are allowed. He does have 2 impacts in his pocket though.
Yes.
So as long as he doesn't use both, he'll be fine. He goes AFK to start this. Maybe he's putting on his ASMR.
Maybe he's messing with his settings. You never know. Maybe he's just
I
locking
think he's
in.
playing that ASMR. I think he's
Yeah.
truly locking in here. He's gonna fully embrace the ASMR.
He's got to lock in here if he wants to get this one, because his competitor is obviously locked in as well.
Oh, he gets the drone right as soon as he gets active.
Okay. He's ready to go. It's definitely was
It
the
looks
ASMR.
like he.
He's getting the tables. Okay, he's ready.
I know this isn't true, but it looks like he plugged in a controller almost. I know he didn't, but he must have slowed his sense way down
He must have.
because he was on a fast.
Only logical
He
explanation.
went. Oh, you know what I think he did? He went max DPI. on that
Oh,
one.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
All right.
The Blackbeard heading up
here
to
doing
the top.
a similar
He
push
has
last
an
time.
ACOG on, so he has a minus 35% ADS speed.
Ooh.
So it could be a big
Is
advantage
that-
for our boy Gleebus. I think he hears the Blackbeard gun. He has an extended barrel for extra damage from range.
Wow.
Oh, and he takes some
Okay.
fall damage.
All right.
Ooh.
Thing there,
Not
Gleebus
good.
sees the shield.
Seems to be preparing.
Dragon
another
hand.
frag. Okay.
Chucks that thing behind
Oh.
there. Gleebus needs to run.
Oh, he misses.
He messed
The
up
whole
his
shield.
breach.
Shoot.
Punches it twice.
Punches.
Freeze
Not
time.
good.
Enter.
Top in is open. Gleebus debating. He's
Oh,
thinking. Oh,
he's
peek
ADSing.
now.
Oh.
Bad aim for both gentlemen.
Oh!
Again. Oh, he got it.
Ooh.
Dark win.
The shield.
Oh.
Abysmal
Was
aim
that a
into an
3-1
instant
lead?
block.
Goodness gracious.
And Julio, the upset.
The underdog.
He's taking advantage of the weaknesses that Gleebus89 has. And he goes right back to the Tachanka.
You know, he's a predictable man, but when you're that good with
Oh,
an
and
operator,
Gleebus is officially locking in. He's going Dokubi. He loves that boss G SMG12 combo.
Ooh, shoot. Not looking too good.
Okay, we're doing
If he
similar
truly
characters,
wants to lock in, Gleebus will run DMR, but I think he's going to run the boss G.
Yeah, exactly.
I think if Gleebus89 pops the DMR here, I think this round goes to him.
Yeah, he's just so nasty with that. One of the best trigger fingers in the current game right now.
Ex-
And Colonel
Oh, yeah.
Redenbacher has...
Him and Spoit are on par for trigger
Yeah,
fingers.
and I
Yeah,
mean, it's just
I have to agree
absolutely
with that
crazy
statement.
how many scouts from different teams are watching this 1v1 right now. Like, they have to put on their best game if they want to be seen. This is a huge thing for
He
both
runs
players.
DMR!
Oh,
Whoa, he's got the DMR.
the round might be over
Looks
before
like
it's
he
even
blocked.
started.
Yeah.
Was that the SMG12 here to run for quicker ADS speed?
So he's doing-
Not ADS speed, quicker running pace. I don't know how to say it. But here he goes. Up balcony. He's just no droning. There's
Oh my
the drone.
gosh.
There's the drone. Get on the drone here.
There we go.
Has a quick little angle. He switches back to the other one to fake him out a little bit.
Let's take a-
He's gonna put this drone top main along with that one on balcony. He thinks, I believe, Gleebus knows sight is free. All Gleebus has to do is break that barricade, run in and plant, and he's got defuse down. He drones again.
It's looking.
Bomb located by
He knows.
attackers.
He knows.
Knows he's on the drone.
Oh my
Gleebus knows.
gosh.
Backs the drone off. There it goes.
He's moving up.
He's trying to find the gap.
Break down the barricade.
He's gritting a
Interesting.
little bit. Take no recall. He's gritting.
Okay.
Getting a quick gritty.
Yeah, he is hitting the quick gritty.
Pops up in the barricade. There's the
Just
Dokubi call.
Setting off some warning shots here, Mr. Redenbacher. He's flashing.
Flash comes down.
Another
How
a
interesting.
single flash.
Fakes it. Gleebus.
He knows he's in that spot.
Wow.
Right
Studied
angle.
his-
Oh,
Oh!
one tap! Gleebus one tap!
Oh gosh. You see, with the DMR, he's
He one-tapped him.
With the DMR, he is one of the best in the game right now.
That is the one-shot headshot advantage there.
And you know that is Tom Clancy's
Can we have a
Rainbow
look
Six
at
Siege
the
right
chat?
there, you know?
Can we have a look at
That's
what
the name
chat
of the
is saying?
game.
That
What's the
is-
YouTube chat saying?
I don't know. I think so. And you know that is just Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. You know it's gonna be a tough game, and you know when it's a one-shot headshot game, you're never in or out of it, right? And he was down 1-3, so you know he had to play an operator and a gun he was familiar with. Going on the
Hey, the
warden.
chat's
Snap
loving
that
this one.
anytime.
Hopping on the warden here.
Attackers need to locate
Gleebus
and
sucks
defuse
here.
bombs.
Gleebus owned. Gleebus wins this. Called it wild. Gleebus is going to take a 2-1 lead. Gleebus home high. Gleebus needs to dig in. Nasty. That's what the
Oh,
chat's
wow.
saying. They're popping off.
The chat is
Sweater Guy and Loic McCullough, the two main chatters right now. But it appears we have 190,000 viewers trying to pop in. It's just lagging real bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I
10
mean,
seconds to go.
they just can't see this.
Attackers have located a bomb.
This is some. This.
All right. Gleebus on the Warden SMG.
Wow.
Oh, we even
That's
got one of our
his-
commentators here in the chat. Oh,
What a
even
play.
Spawn Pew.
His Gleebus's favorite gun in the game is this MPX. He uses it on Warden and Valkyrie. Unsurprising on Valkyrie because she has the worst spaz in the game, but surprising on Warden because that
Let's see,
shotgun
doing the
is nasty.
exact same push. He's been doing this entire.
He's just gonna take. Is he
He's
gonna
a
take this
man of
drop or is he
habit.
gonna repel this time?
He's a man of habit.
It's the same thing. Here comes the grenade.
Ooh, arcs it right
Exact same play.
in. Oh, takes the
He
fall
jumps
damage.
again. Takes the fall damage. It's the exact same. It's deja vu, gentlemen.
Truly is.
Exactly.
Punches once, punches twice. There's the punch. He has the C4 in hand.
He
Gleebus.
has the C4 in hand.
Gleebus with the C4 in his pocket. He's gonna back off the games, push up a little bit more. He's got the C4.
Precisely.
He fakes the C4. Interesting play there.
Okay, he's trying to peek him.
Gleebus now knows he's on big window. He
Now
has the
knows
C4.
he's Warden- Oh!
Oh, the wall bang!
Whoa.
Oh,
Goodness.
Gleebus!
Gleebus. That was.
That's crazy.
That is a gorgeous
Didn't
wall
see
bang
it
from
coming.
Gleebus. He ties this game up at 3. And the crowd goes wild.
That was just. I'm sorry I cut that off. But that was just. I mean, he really needed to tie up this game. He needed to even the stakes here. And
Clean Citrus Pet is cooking up in the chat right now.
that was horrible. I agree with you, sort of guy. That was disgusting.
That was a great play from Gleebus, and now he's running
Protect the bombs
Damos.
from being
And
defused by
I
attackers.
think our boy Redenbach is debating the Tachanka pick. He changes up
Yeah.
the Maestro, even though he is 2-1 on Tachanka.
You know, we all know Siege players of this caliber are able to play almost any operator in the game proficiently.
Yeah.
And
I think if Gleebus spots that Maestro cam, I don't know if he has Bravo or not, but he might just that switch and it could be over.
Absolutely. And you know what? That's Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege right there. Will he get
That's the name of the game.
Exactly.
Interesting to not have any Maestro cams in planting spots.
Oh, we
I
got
agree
some-
with that.
We got some trash talk here in the chat. We got a Gleebus greater than Redenbach here.
Ooh.
Loic is obviously a Gleebus fan here. Definitely rooting for the
Gleebus getting some love from
for
the
the
chat. You love
favored
to see it.
player here in this 1v1. But you know,
Gleebus had the 4-1 odds to win.
we've definitely seen some good gameplay from
Some shocking
Oh.
gameplay to say the least so
yeah,
far.
we've from both
You
players.
know, I think we should have opened the parlay for this one. That way our chat can bet.
Okay.
he
he's
impact-
playing aggressive.
Oh, swing!
Oh my gosh.
Gleebus's quick peeks are too fast. He's
Okay,
gonna pop
going
that
for a
Deimos track.
scam.
And now Gleebus has full advantage. He's got it in the
Oh.
bag. Gleebus second exploit on Deimos, and he
Oh,
just
yeah.
takes easy advantage of
You
our
know,
boy.
and that's just Rainbow Six Siege. Like I know I've said
That's
it,
just the name of the game.
but truly that is just how this game is played.
That's just a beautiful play through, Gleebus.
I mean, that's
89.
one of 8
He's
combos at
second
the end of the day.
exploit all time on Deimos.
Oh yeah. I have no doubt about it. And that's where these players become scary. That's where they become.
I see the viewers starting to pile in here.
Oh yeah.
Oh
We're
yeah.
up to 5 of
Bombs are being defused by
190,000.
attackers.
Yeah, that it's just. I mean, they're coming in so fast. We can't even like.
Yeah.
YouTube can't even.
Like it's just crashing instantly for them. And the 5 viewers who are watching this are just the biggest fans.
Yeah. Is he
Yeah, like
playing,
the
he's going for the
5,000 people
Montaigne
out there.
play?
Montaigne is
Discover
interesting
the
here.
location of a bomb.
I
Okay,
think
he has the
Gleebus
impacts again.
still isn't taking advantage of the fact
Okay.
that he's playing shield.
One
Just
of our
about every
one
round.
of our chatters here just said Monty's a bad play.
Ooh.
We'll
I don't
see.
know about that
see. I
one.
don't know. Not to be a
Gleebus is
offensive,
pulling out
Mr.
his
Sweater guy,
guns
but you know,
consistently here on Ella.
you know,
Ella's an interesting pick. I don't really enjoy using her gun very much, but I mean, whatever Gleebus is comfortable with, he's up
Hey, you shouldn't
4-3.
default
Got
time
the
here.
advantage.
Is he gonna do? He's doing this. Oh no, he's switching up his.
Oh,
push a
he's
little,
still
doing a little
side.
bit
You
of
don't
a
know
different
what's
repel
that.
here.
Revolver. The revolver.
Oh, wow.
The revolver. That is a
Usually
bold
we play
play.
shield, you use the gun with the most bullets, but in this case, he's using the 6-bullet revolver. And now Gleebus knows he's Montaigne. He peeks.
Oh,
Avoids wallbang this time.
a little scared on the trigger here.
Wow.
I think the best play here for Montaigne is to hop in, fully extend that shield.
Oh, he went for the
Exactly.
AES
Missed
play.
a quick shot. Gleebus gonna back off the game. Now's your best chance to hop in. He doesn't.
Didn't take.
Gleebus
that.
pulling a little poke out of his idol. Snappy. Running back
Okay,
and forth.
he's
There's
throwing
the
the
smoke down.
He's obscuring the angle. He's throwing a Grismont though. If he goes in there,
Here's
oh,
Mud
he's
gets
gonna
down.
shoot it though. He's gonna
He
shoot it.
shoots the Grismont.
He's holding him.
He has
He's gonna-
no idea what
He's throwing, is he
that's
throwing
the
another
issue.
one?
That's poke play. Gleebus has the audio cue as well of him hopping in. Runs back across, quick peeking. Shoots the shield once.
Oh,
Misses
okay.
again.
He's going for the ADSs.
Again.
KernelRedenbach, he plays this window a lot. This
Another
is his
smoke
window.
comes down. There's the hop.
Getting spicy in here.
He's faking the plant, faking the plant. He's going into. Oh, he's faking it again. Oh,
What a
and he
play.
goes for the melee.
Oh, the pun. Gleebus didn't know.
Oh,
Gleebus didn't know he got
for
him
another
another
one.
one.
Oh,
Oh, Gleebus.
gleebus89. Oh, what an I mean, that's just some of that tech you see there, right? That ingenuity, that
Beautiful play from
like
Gleebus.
when he
89.
has his hand on the tiller, it ain't getting out. That's gonna be a full-blown garden by the end of this game, right? Like
I just think Gleebus is just overpowering Colonel right
I
now,
think
and
that's
Gleebus
it for-
mocking him right now, right running Fuse here in the 9th round.
oh, his main
Dang.
operator.
Colonel down 5-3. I think he's a little surprised here with
Yeah.
Gleebus coming out with 4
Yeah.
straight wins, and he's
playing
gonna run a
smoke.
very safe
Oh, the
operator
pulse.
smoke. Whoa, quick change to pulse.
Okay, let's see. What
Interesting.
he
pick.
isn't well known for his pulse gameplay, but
Attackers
we never know. It
locate
could
and
be his
defuse
secret
bomb.
weapon.
He does.
It could be his
Whoa,
secret weapon.
pulse shotgun. Very interesting choice here from Julio, known as Colonel Redenbach.
Okay. Does he get the
No,
jump?
reinforce
he
these
does.
two. We know he's called.
Get the-
I don't think he saw the drone.
He's
Wow,
not scared.
Gleebus.
You can see KernelRedenbach definitely has a very adaptive, progressive playstyle. He isn't going for what, Bolo and Spoit do. He isn't shooting a radio. He isn't, getting the tables. He is doing his own
He
thing.
immediately pulls out his cardiac, which is
Interesting
interesting,
play.
because it only works from a 10-meter radius.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Here's Gleebus on the fuse.
On the fuse here. Is
With
he
the
going to
pistol out.
use his elite game room window fuse strat? Oh,
Oh
I
my
think
gosh,
he is.
he is.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
gosh.
Holy
Using
mocking
his own
Colonel.
strategy against him. Oh my
Here it
goodness.
goes. Doesn't pop the fuse charge yet.
Nope, not yet. Oh, there he goes.
There it goes.
Wow. Using something like that against him, that is just salt in the wound here. Gleebus
He's
wants
just
war.
mocking
That's-
Julio here.
He's mocking his
One
greatest strat, his claim to fame. He is
There's the
mocking his
triple
there.
punch there on the
You
barricade.
can tell Gleebus wants
One
war
punch.
here.
2 punch on the barricade. Pistol
Oh,
still
going
out. I
for
think
the-
Gleebus try a 1-tap here.
He went for the C4, it looked like. Yep, you can hear the C4. Oh,
Gleebus.
a little
Ooh.
early on the trigger there.
Now a big advantage here for
Without his C4.
Colonel. Without his C4, or for Gleebus 89. Without his C4,
Okay, he's moving across. Let's see, is he...
oh,
Okay,
he checks the cardiac, but he doesn't see him. Breach charge
gonna
down.
breathe. He's gonna sound
He's gonna
bait.
do the fake from round 1.
Okay, there.
Oh, he
Like,
knows.
you can just tell he's an adaptive player who's really progressing the meta by just how he moves. Like, he doesn't lean. And that's just, like,
Yeah.
a really interesting choice, right? Because
Great movement here.
You see, like, you wouldn't
He pulls out the
see
cardiac once again. Fakes the
most
cardiac.
Oh, I mean, I can't even get into it right now. Like,
Gleebus definitely trying one tap strat here.
he's going for
I mean,
something.
I think KernelRedenbach is just gonna kill the clock here.
He's waiting.
He's drained it down to a
He's
minute.
in games room. Oh!
The shotgun.
Oh.
Oh, Gleebus still got it. The shotgun advantage from close range, and Gleebus89 just managed
you see,
to pop
that's
him
why
more
that shotgun
times
isn't
than one.
usually used on pulse.
Match point 6-3. Gleebus with the lead.
He has just taken this game over. We have not heard a lot of mariachi music. And, you know, I think that's just because he has just taken control of this game.
Redenbach.
And, you know, like, that's just how the game works. You know, it's Song Flashes Rainbow Six Siege.
That's just the name of the game.
Yeah, and...
Well, I mean, I think the thing here for Gleebus is that he took advantage of the fact that, you know, Colonel's a newer, not as good of a skill player as he is. So he uses the demos, he used the more skill operators to just take advantage of...
Is he just gonna finish it off
Couldn't have
now,
said it
or is
better,
he
in my
gonna
opinion.
play with his food? That is the question for today.
That's
I
the
think
question.
this is just gonna play with his food here.
You know,
He's gonna
he
go
is that kind of player.
strat, Kratos.
He is the kind of person, you know, inspired by the greats of Snappy and Sir Pineapple. You know,
You see, he's got that bronze charm on.
Yep, he's showing off.
He's showing off a little bit here, and you really think who is Gleebus's next big opponent?
That's the question.
I mean, this is a big hyped up 1v1, but
Like,
I mean,
don't know.
maybe he'll call out a different opponent next, and maybe it'll be someone more skilled, maybe a Drip Johnson Jr. type player.
Perhaps, you know, and
He's
I
just
Exactly.
way better.
and to assure every single viewer to this stream, ESPN will be covering all future 1v1s between any of the players involved in this. Right? That's a promise to our viewers.
Exactly.
And I wonder, he's going back on the roof.
Oh.
We see the Julio perspective here. He puts down the Argus.
Oh, gets shot out though.
Immediately shot out. I don't think
this
he's
is
gonna
his
take fall
push.
damage
This
here.
push is his bread and butter.
He loves taking fall damage here.
Oh.
Gleebus,
He gets the
one hit.
Oh,
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Gleebus got
Colonel
shot off, and
Redenbach.
this does hella
it's a
damage.
sliver.
Gleebus backing off a little bit.
Shooting down another
He's got
Argus
another
gun. Oh, he shoots it
Gleebus
out.
shoots it. I don't think the thing with KernelRedenbach is he's not taking advantage of these sound cues. He's
No.
got to know that Gleebus cannot be.
Oh,
And he dies.
Yes, that's precisely my point.
Oh dear. Okay. I
I
don't even know
don't
what to
think
say.
he knew how much damage that did,
You know,
but
I-
it just fully took him out.
I have to play the grinder one more time here for the winner of this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Our
you're a
winner,
winner
the
of
most anticipated 1v1 of the year. The stat lines are probably not the most impressive thing, but it was a good game nonetheless.
Gleebus, can you hear us?
Let's unmute our two competitors here, and we'll do a little
Good game.
pre-game or post-game. Sorry.
Oh, a little bit
It
of
went as
trash
I
talk here at the
expected.
end
I
of the game.
expected to get 7-0 though.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you want to
Well,
do
if
it
I
again?
got
I'll
on-
7-0 you or no?
Oh,
No.
Okay. I thought you
Trash
just wanted to
talk
get
from
like what you
Gleebus comes
accepted.
down.
Yeah, let's unmute everybody here.
Yeah, I can't forget that.
Gleebus, can you hear us? Gleebus,
Hey,
Damn,
brothers.
coughing.
How you guys
Coughing like
doing?
an
we have a
iPad kid.
post-game interview.
Post-game interview. Colonel
How did you-
Redenbacher.
How did you feel about that win there? It looks like you had a bit of a disadvantage there, 3-1 early, but you came back and just 6 straight wins. I mean, how do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So for the 3 rounds he won, he had me muted actually. So I was talking to a wall, but he every time he'd win, he'd say something like "lick my balls" kind of thing, and I
Yeah.
just couldn't handle that. And
Oh, okay.
honestly, I just had to lock the fuck in because that's a 10 out of 10 rage bait, and the rage fuels me to absolutely shit on people
So
that shit talk me in 3 rounds in.
I have a
It's 3
question.
rounds.
So, a question for Gleebus. you play with a more traditional, like, higher echelon, like, pro player style, shooting the radio, breaking the tables kind of thing, shooting glass, whatever. He, KernelRedenbach doesn't do that. He's more of a progressive and new age player trying to do some different strats. How do you
What
think...
the fuck? How? Wait, no, I'm just confused how I'm considered progressive.
Hey, it's rude
I
to
don't know what the fuck
interrupt someone
progressive
that's asking
means.
questions. Do you think you could stay silent?
Yeah,
here,
sorry.
please?
Wait your turn. You're not being engaged.
when you're playing against that as a more traditional player, do you think those progressive people, like, they're obviously growing, but do you think, like, the OG, like, pro league strats are just gonna kind of break through and stay the meta?
Yeah, no, honestly, I was like putting in 4% effort and my brain just autopilots to like I broke glass one time that whole game, by the way. But my brain just autopilots to shoot the radio and break those tables because I watch too much Snappy and he does that every time. That's like the one thing he does. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck your question was because I don't know exactly what progressive means because I'm a dumbass.
Okay.
Quick question for Colonel Redenbach here. What was your thought process on picking Tachanka 3 of the defense rounds you had?
He's my favorite character. That's
That's
about
fair
it.
enough, honestly.
Yeah,
I mean, you
Respectable.
play who you feel comfortable with. I don't really question it that much.
That's very true.
It was a great game nonetheless. There's a lot of great moments. It was a close game at the beginning. And
Yeah.
I hope we can cover things like this in the future. I'm so glad we could have both of you on today. It was...
I've got
The fans are buzzing. I mean, thanks to all of our viewers here on ESPN.
Yeah. Really appreciate it.
Any
I got
future
2 more
1v1s
questions
we'll be
here.
covering.
Got 2 more questions here for Gleebus. Number 1, how did you feel? What was your thought process on picking Fuse there in that round, and then stealing the strategy of putting that cluster charge on the game's window?
Honestly, I just had to assert my dominance. King.
Yeah, we established it as a possible mock towards Colonel's gameplay,
yes.
but yeah. My second question is, do you have anyone you want to call out for your next 1v1?
Dude, Tayden.
Actually, if Tayden took it seriously, I'd love to do that, but he would not. He would fucking like jump off the roof every round because he isn't good at the game. Yeah, no, I have nobody for my future 1v1. I'm just very angry because that one Blackbeard round, and the last round where you jumped off the roof when I almost tapped you on a very, very losing angle, which was so cool. Yeah, I'm just pissed. That's all I can think about right now.
We actually have a few people that were interested in running a 1v1 against you. Number 1, Drip Johnson Jr., very interested in 1v1ing you. He thinks he could absolutely crush you.
Yeah, he's an Emerald player. He's a peak Emerald player. I'm a peak Bronze.
I mean, you did hear from him that you could be a Platinum if you really tried, though, and I honestly believe it after that gameplay.
Really try. I don't really try, though.
Second one I heard was Jordo07. Really interested in a 1v1.
I'm so down. When's that happening? When is he? When is
that
he
might be
available?
and just so you know, all these 1v1s we're speaking of will all be broadcast on ESPN.
Okay,
then the third player I heard of, sorry, one last thing, was little player known as derfdude6. Very interested in a 1v1.
Fuck that guy, man. I can't play seriously against that guy. He's a fucking retard, man. I hate that guy.
Oh, we have a...
Fair enough.
Sorry, I'm not supposed to say that. You're really smart here, Dan, aren't you?
No, he didn't spell right. How do you how do you feel winning from fall damage? This is a question for KernelRedenbach from Sweater Guy.
Yeah.
I thought I had enough health.
Okay, now I have a question here. That wasn't a question for him because he asked, "How do you feel about winning?" I don't think KernelRedenbach won.
Oh, wait, I'm stupid.
Yeah, so honestly, I feel very disappointed because that should have been a one tap with the Kratos on that losing angle. It really just pissed me off, but it wasn't. I almost got him though, and they died to fall damage, and I really just want to punch a hole in my monitor because I would have won that round anyways.
derfdude6 talking trash here in the chat.
Oh, what's he saying?
I think that's it.
He says, this is a direct quote. He says, "1v1 me pussy, your ass."
That was from derfdude6.
Right now?
Directly from derfdude6.
I really
think you
want to
should
go and get
1v1
sleep,
him.
but we can do it right now if you want.
Do you want me to? I'll text him real quick. Ask him if he wants to get on.
Heck yeah, man. I really
All
want to
right,
go back
let me
to
let me
sleep,
shoot
though.
him
I
a
got,
quick
like, 4
message.
hours
Let
of
me
sleep.
let's see what he
Are
says.
we
Okay,
gonna
stop
have a-
acting like you're not derfdude6, bro. Shut the
Are
fuck
we gonna
up.
have
Just
a
get on the game.
double header?
I am Seamus Cowden. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sweater guy.
Fred,
Do you?
what's derf backwards? Fred. Holy
Don't
shit.
tell him his secret, man.
Don't tell him a secret, man. Sorry, I'm
Chat, do we have any last couple questions here?
Yeah, we're gonna shut her down here.
Want to shut her down here?
I thought
Might
we were
actually
gonna do
start a new live
another
stream.
1v1 here.
Oh, do you want to start another? Okay, I might have to.
Oh, we might have to start a new stream though. I think we have to.
Can't you just change the title?
I can.
Yeah, can't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Be like, and a special bit of action. The Derf Dude versus Gleebus 1v1. Are we gonna try or?
Wait, where's the
am I-
link? Wait, you
oh,
never
it's
sent
not
the
locked
link
in.
for. Wait, Kane, what's the fucking
1
YouTube channel?
second, I'll just send it. All right, everybody, we're gonna go on a
tired.
quick break. We'll be right back. Everybody, I'd just like to point out, or I'd just like to say that we'll be back in about 5 minutes here. So, don't you leave. We'll be right back. Hello everyone, and welcome to the sorry about that. A moment.
Oh god.
Welcome to the whatever gleebus89 versus derfdude6 1v1. I am your host, whatever my name is. I don't know that guy. You probably met him before.
Aidinator.
Yeah, Tadenator. Okay, I totally didn't get derailed by that. We're gonna get started in a moment here. Yeah, we're good. We're doing.
Okay, are we ready? Do I have to mute
We're
everybody
doing
now? When do we have
dandy.
to mute people?
Yeah. Okay, we're good.
Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay, downstairs only
Everyone
bunker
ready?
wars. Tane, switch to spectator mode.
Yeah.
Taden's gonna have to hit up that mute button too.
Okay, are we ready? No, we mute him.
No, do you want me to?
Oh,
mute
also
yours?
Gleebus, we can't have the stream fully open because we could stream snipe.
Yeah, no, I have it muted in
Okay, I'm
background.
gonna mute you guys.
I just have it like turned all the way
Best of
down and then
luck,
flipped
boys.
upside down, so I can't see it.
That's awesome. Okay, are we ready?
Oh, thank you very much.
All right, it's gonna be me, Noah, and I don't know if Moose is still here. Welcome back to our second official broadcast here on ESPN. I'm glad you're with us.
ESPN.
We have two absolute heavyweights here, derfdude6 versus gleebus89. This is going to be something else.
I gotta mute these fucks. Alright.
A member of our chat actually decided to join here. We got Mr. Sweater Guy. I will probably be referring to him as
Hello.
Noah throughout, but welcome him to the chat.
Right. Ace play from
You
derfdude6.
know, he was just so promising how he answered those questions. We're like, we're gonna get him right up here in the commentator booth. So,
yeah.
We're starting off with a quick Ace play here. I don't mind that.
Oh, switching to knock.
Knock? Doc?
Knock and dock.
Okay. This is
This-
interesting.
Defenders, protect your bombs
A
from
knock,
being defused by
playing
attackers.
knock, I don't know how much more productive knock will be compared to playing ace. To be perfectly honest with you, Tatum.
You know, we'll see. He can definitely do some damage with this operator. I have no doubt. But you know,
No, we've seen him do damage.
Yeah.
You
know, Gleebus.
I
on
trust
the
in his
dock.
ability.
Gleebus is quite good on the dog, so we'll see what happens.
Again,
here.
with those pro level plays, shooting the fans.
Yeah, he's definitely like I said in the first 1v1 of the day. He definitely has some more pro league, type plays. How he plays, he's a little more pro, compared to the progressive play style of KernelRedenbach. Oh, he already gets a hit on derfdude. Derfdude's playing behind the oil barrels here. This is a bunker wars game, so we got some. It's gonna be pretty similar pushes, but hopefully we'll have some cool moments. Had a bait drone.
Droning out.
Interesting.
Holding a pixel right there.
So we have here. It's a standoff. Oh.
Segundo.
Just trying to see. Zombie burst, but oh, the pre-fire of doom. Goodness me. Pre-fire of doom, and that dissolves
what I missed there?
round one
Oh, that was a.
for the winner of our previous 1v1. The one
Gleebus
the
takes
only
another win.
Gleebus89. Okay, striker versus dock situation.
Now that angle grinder is just music to my ears here. Gleebus has done it again.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by
Yep.
attackers.
You know when you're hearing that angle grinder, he means business. Bunker Wars, he's
And
upstairs.
derfdude has is faking sight.
Interesting play we have here. I don't know if that's allowed. I don't know what the rules are for Bunker Wars here.
I've never found that to be a rule in Bunker Wars.
You know, I'm not totally
know,
sure.
In all my years, I've never seen a player decide to fake
But,
sight.
you know, like KernelRedenbach, you know, derfdude's a very progressive player. He's trying to make new metas. He's trying to change the game, and you know, he's keeping the pro league scene interesting. And I think, you know, that's Rainbow Six Siege. You know,
And ultimately, this round will, for all intents and purposes, come out to a standoff. And as you can see, there is no opportunity for a defuse to even drop.
okay, that was quite something. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was, you know, that was just him flexing his muscles.
That Irish music. Now,
Made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Killishanra. Come out, you black and tan, come out and fight me like a man. Show you white, how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Killishanra.
we have a Boss G play
Boss G
coming
okay.
up. Now
Virgil, he's
but
a traditionally a roaming operator, so you don't usually see him in the Bunker Wars, where it's more about locking down. But you
I
know,
don't know how much his special will
But after
truly...
playing two players like, you know,
change.
KernelRedenbach, and now we're playing derfdude6, two very progressive players trying to change up the meta here, I'm not surprised he's also trying to do the same. You know, they're rubbing off on him, right? And you know, if you want to adapt, if you want to work with them, you got to adapt as well.
Yes. Now my concern here is, what will Vigil's special bring to this?
Yeah, what will his
Right.
ability, not being able to be seen by observation, is? How will that help him? How will that help him in this?
Or no?
Oh, is he gonna try to smurf there?
There might be a drone, but
Ooh, they
And
traded.
defend-
Run out of time.
the defenders just take an instant
Come
dub. The
victorious
trade right
out
there.
of that trade. Interesting. Very interesting. That's a... You don't see trades very much in 1v1s, let alone during Bunker Wars, so... That was pretty cool to see. That was a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing to see here on ESPN. That stuff doesn't usually get broadcasted, so...
Now derfdude switching back down to the basement site.
Okay, well, after that win on the upstairs, he's not going to get cocky. He's not going to overuse that play, which I like to see. He's not going to use all the
Attackers
good
need to locate and
cards in his
defuse
hand.
as many
He's going
bombs
to
as they can.
spread them out across the game. So, hey, that's just an adaptable thing. You know, you don't kick the horse till it's dead, right? You procedurally, you just kind of beat the horse until it doesn't want to live anymore, right? And then you get the most
Yes.
mileage out of it.
That's exactly how it works. I think
that's-
this echo play from derfdude is incredibly intelligent.
Yeah,
These yokai drones will provide so much help,
you know, if he just sits back
especially in
there-
that main bunker push.
Yeah, you can just cover that.
He can constantly disorient his targets.
This is an interesting play by him, but this is a very derfdude6, like, as somebody who's like studied his playstyle a lot. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh.
Didn't even get a chance to
The
use the
Cali
willpower.
sniper just
One and
absolutely
done.
demolishes,
Ooh, that was nasty.
dominates with the one-shot headshot. And here comes that familiar sound of the angle grinder, signifying
Yeah.
another Gleebus victory.
Yep. I mean, you know, some say the angle grinder's like a white flag going up for the other side. You know, it's a loss of hope, right? You know,
It's a war cry.
it really is. Like when you hear, that's like the Vikings with their horns, right? You know,
Yeah.
like when you hear those, it's basically like an air raid siren. You know, like devastation is upon you, and it will
Defenders,
happen.
protect your bombs from
It's
being
only a matter of
defused
time.
by
I-
attackers.
Now, I think what I'm concerned about here is the derfdude has chosen a very good operator with an amazing
Attackers have
gun.
discovered the location of a bomb.
But Gleebus here has chosen one of the only operators that will be easily countered. And Now, I was assuming his play would be to castle up that bunker entrance, hoping
nope,
to.
He's doing something else here.
No,
Definitely.
he's not.
And like I said, he's just adapting. He's changing metas, and especially bunker wars, which isn't, it's more of a thing that is not really done at this kind of high level. So, you're obviously going to see these players with so much game knowledge. They're gonna come up with different strats, just on the fly, right? Or just try things out.
Now I need to just ask, what are the chances Gleebus here is just playing for the ACOG? That 1.5 times scope. Now, I was about to say that 1.5 times scope provides an advantage, but when you're playing against someone as skilled as derfdude6, sometimes that advantage won't win it.
derfdude6 on an incredible gun as well. That's super hard to beat, especially at this high of echelon.
Medals down in Flanders, how the IRA made your own like Galloway from the green and lovely lanes of Kilshanra.
The sexy Mexi.
The one, the only. We're doing an upstairs
Now
site.
we have the upstairs site again.
He's going back to old reliable here, if I remember correctly. Yep, was that?
Oh, I need to ask, is this allowed?
That was the only defense round he won. So
the Goyo here, the Goyo play, burning time.
Yep, I see. Exactly
Going for a
what he's
time
gonna
play.
do. He knows that according to the rules, he's only allowed to push this one entrance, so he can just waste a good portion of his time with this Goyo.
3 Goyos is a solid minute at least.
Well, I don't know, like 25 seconds?
Something like that. He can burn a solid chunk of time.
Yeah, that's probably a smart play here, but
he just holds.
Knowing that anything can happen in this situation, I don't know if that is the best strategy.
I mean, I don't think, has anybody really entered site yet? I think all the kills have happened through this door here, so.
Yeah, no.
That's just
Now I need to wonder, will this upstairs site choosing really affect the gameplay that much? With these Goyos and this push?
Maybe that's a strategy. He's just going to waste as much time. He's going to come in for the quick plant, 20 seconds left, and be nowhere to go.
Disappointed.
Yep. But, that's just the kind of game you're playing here. You gotta think at a pro league level here when you're playing against a pro league player.
Oh!
Beautiful shot by Gleebus there.
That was...
Now the procs was going on. I was expecting a full swing.
He had the advantage.
But Gleebus was ready for that. And there's the ankle grinder. I think Gleebus might have this. I might be speaking too soon, but Gleebus might have this game in the bag.
He's definitely taking control. He's dictating what derfdude6 does. derfdude6 isn't dictating what he does. He just has more control over the situation here, and that is devastating for the long term for derfdude6 here.
Yeah, you can't put that any better.
What's Tubrow going to do on this site?
Yeah, that's an interesting pick.
I understand you might like a gun, but you also need to take into consideration there are other operators with good guns that will aid you in this fight.
Exactly.
And Tubrow just won't help.
The ability won't help that much either, because it's only really good against gadgets.
Yeah, he can slow him down, but Tubrow's mostly used for stopping breaches and stuff.
Tubrow is a wall denial operator, and even though derfdude6 is playing a hard breacher, there is no wall to deny.
I think the reality is he just wants the gun and the C4.
Exactly.
He's playing pretty aggressive.
That's understandable. And the ACOG, but we saw what happened last time.
Oh, and he...
Ooh. Coming out, holding an angle tight there,
he's
but...
playing very aggressive. Oh. 2 warning shots from derfdude. Oh, he saw his head.
Oh.
Missing a couple there.
Bad aim.
Now that he's down on health, he's probably going to go back to those head holes that he made before.
Derfdude playing very aggressive, hiding behind the oil barrels.
Both of them are playing aggressive. What's he going to do with that? Oh. What is he going to do with his auto cannon?
Is he Tubrow baiting?
Interesting play with the
I think he's just trying to.
sound.
Yeah.
I'm not totally.
I have no idea.
Using sound cues, possibly.
Yeah. Haven't seen a strat like that done. Oh, free fire. Interesting.
I think if you're Derf dude, you gotta swing him like that.
Nice.
The
Yep.
attackers full swing.
Very aggressive game here. They're both playing a very aggressive game, and
Yep.
you know I'm not surprised the attacker won because in a game of aggression, I don't feel like the
They're
DMR
playing-
was gonna win that one. So
Yeah. They're playing a lot of swing or be swung right now.
Just like that, derfdude6 has brought this game back into his reach here.
he's taken more control, and I like to see that. He's like a fish, you know, but he had a good hold on him. But now he's starting to squirm. He's
Attackers
getting a
need to
little more
locate and
slimy,
defuse bombs.
and you know that is when he can retake control. He can get back into that lake and get completely out of Gleebus.
This Dokkaebi play is pretty smart here.
Could get the call, get the sound cue.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff.
And knowing that
And he just
knowing
wants-
that Gleebus likes the DMRs, I think he'll have a very high chance of like winning this round.
Yeah, because
Yeah, no,
DMR on
no.
stack.
This dock is what I was talking about when I'm saying pick a good operator. He has a good gun. He has that 1.5 times ACOG, but he also has the healing. So
Exactly.
if he gets down, if he gets a body shot, he can recover very easily.
It seems like
Yeah.
he's
Seems like he's gonna take an aggressive peek here.
taking a different angle.
I don't
See if
I
it
don't
stays
get
on.
why he's holding it here if there's a barricade up still. I would move
Well, he's-
around.
Being
Trying to rat?
he was
No.
droned out there.
Just trying to move. Oh, this is him.
Ooh, getting some good shots on him there.
Body shot on Dokkaebi right there.
Oh, the aggressive play.
Oh,
Dokkaebi
Now-
is
ooh.
very low health, and he has the heal. Okay.
and that's what I'm talking about.
Ooh,
Using
and then
that
he dies
spin
to the
pistol.
barbed wire.
Dying to the barbed wire.
Barb
Oh,
kill.
playing aggressive
Crazy.
there, and then, oh dear.
That was disappointing and
And he
unexpected
has just tied up
Gleebus.
this game. You see, that's him taking the control back right there. Doc was the
From-
play.
From Gleebus89. That from such a high level player, that was a disappointing.
On the green and lovely lanes of
You're actually getting an advantage by running away because they get to heal. And he knew he had to play aggressive there if he didn't want to get that heal off, and he had no chance.
Raora. Interesting pick
Attackers
here
need
on
to locate and
offense.
defuse as many bombs
So,
as they
What's
can.
the plan?
Gleebus here. I see what he's doing. He's playing a very late game with the frost mats, expecting Derfdude to get through the barricade.
Here's the thing though.
He's using
The
them all.
Aurora. Wow, I cannot say that name. The Aurora play there is a little interesting because, like you guys have been saying, it's a very like. You need an ability that helps you out more.
Yeah.
Well, Aurora's is a door, so maybe he's thinking that he can block off that barricade after he
That's
opens
what I'm
it,
thinking.
which would make sense.
Which he's
Um,
trying to get it on his timetable, which I could see that, but I don't.
I can
this panning
see
out.
that.
Let's, you know, he's experimenting here, and maybe it'll pay off. Let's find out.
He has a bit of leeway to play around. And if he loses here, he can go back to old reliable and just come back
He's
like
not-
we know these players
he-
can.
Two of his dom panels are armed. He can use them, but oh, okay, he's pulling it out. He's placing down one of his Auroras. Okay, and now he's picking up his frost mats. Oh, and he has the
Oh.
drone there.
The foot tap.
Ooh,
That's interesting tech.
Like that
missing a
play.
couple shots there that could
That
help him.
play. I was
With the
expecting.
drone next to it, I did not see that one coming. That was some high level thinking right there.
No, you
Game knowledge.
can tell Derfdude here. His
Oh.
audio recognition is just top tier.
That was I've never seen quite a play like that. Shot his own VP.
Derfdude is missing a couple of those viable shots on his
Yep.
Aurora
This game
door.
could be over. Oh, and speaking of the devil, the game
And
is
Derfdude.
over. That was quite something.
Some beautiful shots there by.
That Aurora play genuinely impressed me. Like, as a commentator
did.
of this, that was very interesting with the drone there. I wouldn't have thought of that.
And now we see why he chose Rora here. Just pro-level player making pro.
Seems to be a lot better play than I was thinking.
And just like that, derfdude6 has taken the lead in a game that once looked like a easy win for gleebus89.
And a very important match at that. You know, this is... It's very important.
Okay, so Bandit here. This, I feel, is only for the gun, because
Again,
with the ability for Bandit is the shock reinforce. So I don't know how this is gonna work when
this
there's
is
not
a
much
play.
reinforcing.
Yeah, this is a play for the nitro cell and the gun.
Yeah.
But
Now,
the
Deimos-
Deimos play here,
When I was playing against
it's
him,
a double-edged sword.
yeah, Gleebus is pretty good with the
And he's just put
with the Deimos revolver. Oh, going for a spawn peek.
But he has a skilled trigger finger.
Holy
Playing
smokes,
that
what a play.
good-
Oh, and it seems like Moose has rejoined our commentating booth.
the long
Now,
shots
I
from
think
Gleebus.
Gleebus is going to wait until he. Yep, right there. He's gonna
Now, to
target
our
him.
viewers who are just tuning in, can we describe what's going on right now?
The wall bang was unsuccessful.
Oh,
5-4.
good shot by Derfdude here. Now I think Gleebus wants to play aggressive
Good
here.
audio recognition from Gleebus right there. Bit too late though.
Folks, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to sign off for tonight. It was a pleasure to be one of your commentators for all 20 minutes that I was here.
Oh, and
Oh,
a
That
missed
was,
shot.
that was Moose.
So
on
close.
ESPN. I'm sure he'll join us again. for
Thank you,
another
Moose.
broadcast.
I'll be here
Derfdude
next time.
is been hit a couple
Incredibly
times,
low.
but Derfdude with
Oh.
a couple good shots there.
Coming
I
back
think
right there, hiding behind the bomb. This is
Gleebus has the
furthest-
upper
He's
hand
just gonna
here.
get the kill.
Oh,
that's the
Derfdude.
furthest
That was
we've
some
gone into sight.
misread. That was, yeah, we were already in bomb sight there.
Bad
That
prediction by Derfdude
Yeah.
there.
His audio was
That was
not all there.
disappointing coming from Derfdude. That audio recognition, and I know my audio recognition is not very good, but coming from a
Oh, we're
pro
pausing the
level
clock here.
player,
We're pausing the clock here.
okay, a player needs to recalibrate, rethink what they're doing. It's a 5-5 game. This could go either way in two matches.
That was a very important game. Very, very important game. And, you could just see, some of, like, he... Okay. Sorry. derfdude6 has to take a quick break. So.
I'm assuming bathroom, you never know.
Exactly.
He was with the Mozzie.
A Mozzie play now. This,
I haven't seen him play Mozzie in a very long time. He's definitely not...
I can understand where this is coming from, though. In a sense where if he can get that first drone,
If he can get both...
he
drones,
could probably figure out a ton of things here.
that advanced intel could be the
I think-
make or break in this game.
Exactly.
I think the reality is he wants the C4.
Yeah, I think that's the main
We haven't seen
situation.
a lot of C4s blown, but it
Probably-
would come in
C4
handy if
that
players
C4
started moving deeper into sight.
Even the deterrent
Yeah,
The C4
just to
could be
scare 'em
used.
off.
by time.
It's a
we
good tool to
haven't
have
seen
in the box.
anyone truly
Okay.
play time.
It appears that
Yeah.
Oh, a
Derfdude's
ram
back
pick.
with the ram.
I like this
that
pick.
Play. Okay, you could.
Yeah.
Oh, switching up.
Oh,
Thermite and then
Twitch.
Switching to Twitch.
Attackers need to
Okay.
locate
So
the diffuser.
No,
Now,
I-
makes
since he
Mozzie
doesn't know
even
about the-
more effective.
Yes.
Yeah,
'cause-
Mozzie can get Twitch drones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Mozzie
Just
can
can't use
actually
the ability.
No, I'm not totally sure.
I know he can take control of them, he just can't use the ability.
Yeah.
That's having all those drones means so
Oh,
much intel.
Avoiding it there. Avoiding another.
And he gets the first one.
And he finally gets the third one.
Is he gonna? No, he's gonna leave that one. There.
He's going to leave that one, which is a smart play, because if he does pick it up, the Geez, sorry.
What's he trying
Derf dude will be able to get a drone in there without needing to worry.
He's on the drone, all within swingable range. He's safe because of his noise. Okay, he's going outside. He will lose the.
Oh!
And
you see
even
that's-
with the intel,
Good
Derf
angle.
Dude shows
You see, he knew he was gonna swing there.
just what he can do.
Nice. Incredible
Derf Dude's
shot.
game sense is
Powerful
just
shot
so
there.
I mean,
incredibly
on one
powerful.
of the best guns in the game as well. You know, you don't see that stuff every day. That's gotta tune.
Major on like Galloway, from the green and lovely lanes of Gillishanra.
A viewer had said that, Noah, you cursed Gleebus when you said that it looked like he was taking a commanding lead.
Now listen, I know this commentator very well. I think he's wrong.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
To be perfectly honest, that's what I'll say. I'll be flat out. He's wrong. I did not curse Gleebus.
All right. Well,
I made a prediction
consistent.
and I was wrong.
A thorn pick here. I like this pick because it defends the that first door beautifully. But the only thing here that I'm thinking is it only really works if you can keep him in that range for long enough time.
putting 3 on
I like
one
the
door.
lion pick here.
I don't like
because
3
the
on one
lion-
door because they'll just
Yeah.
detonate all of them, and then if he gets out,
You lose all of them. I would have saved one to throw down that barricade in a situation.
Yeah, you gotta switch.
The
them up.
lion pick here is really smart because lion can find thorns super easily. Like there.
Yeah.
And now he also has the DMR.
He's forced. Yeah.
No, but they
Oh.
stand still.
Oh, and he just didn't.
Oh!
Now
Interesting play.
he used this intel from, but Gleebus was just able to take command of that situation,
think,
even
you know-
with that high-end intel.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's just about. I think he's just so elite on the DMR that it's hard to compete against it.
Yeah, his trigger finger is so strong.
Yeah.
Now this is a match point, from my understanding.
Vigil.
no.
Okay.
We still need. Winner still needs what 4 more rounds?
It's overtime, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It works in overtime.
Attackers
Or sorry,
locate-
you win one. I think it's win by 2.
All right.
It says you need. I'm checking here. It says 4 more. We'll see though.
We'll see,
Okay.
we'll see.
So I like the Virgil play here, because the shotgun is
Do
very
they have
powerful.
The exact same build.
I think
Shotgun
they
with the
do.
SMG.
Now, Dokkaebi I think might be better than Virgil here because of the call, but I don't know about the rest.
It's first to 10.
All right. I just heard from derfdude6. It's a 1st to 10 battle.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
The
good to
early push.
know.
Anticipate.
Oh.
The anticipation.
That was some high echelon gaming right there.
After missing that pre-fire, he comes back and hits a nasty shot.
That was some good boss G gameplay.
Now, Dokkaebi anticipated that, but
And you can tell that
they still came back.
These players are playing the operators more for the guns than their abilities, which I don't think that's what Siege is about, but in this kind of situation, you gotta play whatever's gonna get you the win.
I like this pick here, Glass, and it makes it even
Glass
better. It's a
Smoke.
really good counter against the smoke here.
Attackers
because
need to locate and defuse
the
as many
smoke,
bombs as they can.
like, it clears vision, or sorry, it dulls vision, but it also, as Glass, you can see through all
Yeah.
that.
So he actually has not totally an upper hand because he stops the entry, but he can look through. So if he's trying to peek it, you could potentially see him.
Ooh, missing a couple shots on the
Oh.
drone here.
Disappointing
in
drone
close there
hunting
and
from
forward.
derfdude6.
Oh, and he's heading back. Yeah,
Finally.
Finally.
interesting.
Well, I think that trigger finger from gleebus89 will just dominate this round, from my understanding. To be perfectly honest, I don't think derfdude6 has a chance.
No, I mean it's another DMR like semi-automatic weapon. He's placing down smoke. Breaking through. Trying to pre-fire. Oh, he saw his head there for a moment.
As Gleebus here, I would want to wait it out instead of.
Smoke here. Oh!
Oh, good
That
shot.
was station.
A disgusting
smoke
trigger
to
finger.
his advantage there.
Yep.
Yep. He had
And
better
that's
vision
the
through that
trigger
smoke.
finger
Yep. It's the
I
trigger
was
finger.
talking about from Gleebus.
And being able to see through that smoke.
Just such skill.
That
Gleebus slowly pulling away with it. I'm not gonna speak too soon, so I'm not gonna say anything else.
Don't want any more curses in the chat. But you know.
Blitz. Interesting but smart play here.
And then he's playing Warden to counter.
Warden. Good counter.
Perfect counter, in fact.
Yeah, I think these people, Gleebus has been predicting counters twice in a row now. Now I need to ask, is there stream sniping involved?
That's a good question. You know,
I feel like they might be communicating.
There is a possibility of communication. I know they could be communicating, but
I think there might be a little bit because
twice in a row, perfect counters being chosen.
Yeah. Switching from Blitz to Blackbeard here. I feel there must be something.
Yeah.
Okay, on to the Blackbeard.
The Blackbeard choice. Now, I need to ask.
Okay, is he gonna
Blackbeard.
this?
Now, I
that
wouldn't
really
put
the
I wouldn't put the nitro cell down yet, because if he misses this like explosion, it ruins it. Because I feel like it's safer to make a good throw on Blackbeard than it is to
The reality is
try anticipating it.
The reality is he is gonna hear that C4, but the problem is if he does hear that C4, what's he gonna?
Oh my god!
Holding a nasty peek and
just pre-firing
an
that
incredible
single
clip.
pixel. Absolutely disgusting coming
he is
right
now
out of gleebus89.
now on the
commanding
match
the lead.
point here.
Possibility to win.
Yep, he could win it all right here. This is a very important game for both players.
Now that angle grinder, I think that angle grinder is the sound of defeat here. I think this will be the final match of the round.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused
So,
by attackers.
Oryx
Oryx?
is... I like the play. It's smart, and if he can get one of those rushes into Gleebus here, it could stun him and then he takes him out.
Win the game here.
Now,
Or he could win the
now
game.
I've played many matches with derfdude6. Oryx is a very common operator. I think derfdude needs to clutch up right now, and he's playing his comfort op, and I don't blame him.
But in this situation, I have to say something. Gleebus, we've seen him with Callie. We know how powerful he is with Callie.
You can tell he just wants to finish the game off here. Like,
Exactly. He's playing one of his best operators. Both of them are.
yeah. Okay.
Some could argue that Oryx
and
is
you can just
derfdude's
see-
main.
You can just
Here.
see how comfortable he is with that gun. Oh, going for the dash there.
Going for a
We're getting
flank.
pretty deep into sight relative to the rest of the rounds. Behind pillar. Oh,
This is the deepest
Oh.
we've gone.
Switching back. Oh,
Oh.
getting some shots connected.
very deep here.
Now we need to remember,
Oh,
Callie.
the game is
I was
over.
about to
Gleebus's
say,
power
Callie's
with Callie.
one-shot gun.
There you go.
All you need to do is
That
connect one bullet.
Was
There it is.
powerful. Oh, we still have one more round.
Oh,
Our apologies.
now it's match point.
Match point right here.
So no more like you have to win this.
Now-
And just look by the scratch board here. We have just a commanding like the momentum shift to Gleebus, and it has not left his grubby little hands in a very long time.
If I were derfdude here, I would play the best possible operator for this situation.
Now, I think derfdude is panicking at this moment.
Exactly.
He's picking just whatever operator. I'm
He feels
assuming
comfortable with.
Buck. Many players have started with Buck, and I think that's what derfdude is going to
And, you
try
know,
and use
and
to
we
come
know-
through.
Like Gleebus likes playing with his food. He might lose a couple rounds here on purpose. Just to mess around.
But here's the thing.
And
If you remember that last round between me and Gleebus, he was very sharpshooting with Alibi's gun here.
Yeah,
I believe that he
fast.
might try pulling that off again in this round.
Yep.
Alibi's gun is a pea shooter though. He needs to be accurate or he won't do any damage and he will lose this round now. Outside,
The outside play is a little
alibi.
stupid.
No,
Well, you
No
he
one's
likes
Oh,
playing-
but he falls for it.
somehow
Oh,
he
and now
falls
he
for
has
it.
a very low health.
Lots of damage.
One body.
Now
shot.
here, pull up.
Here's the thing. If I think
Exactly.
derfdude is a little rattled in this situation because you're
Selfish
shooting an
shot.
alibi
Oh.
here.
Oh.
Oh, but he takes the lead or he takes the win there. What I was gonna say is he's shooting an alibi that he has like, which he would have known would have been outside.
Yeah, you can
So-
you can tell he's not thinking everything through very well because he's down. If he lost that round, it was over for him. So he's.
But
That's why maybe
scrapped.
like to all the scouts watching this, I'm not trying to like pick favorites here, but a good player needs to be able to play well under pressure.
I think he's trying to save face, get 1 or 2 round wins to make it seem like he didn't just completely fold under the pressure as we've seen on that scoreboard.
I have a question to you guys, since you guys know bunker battles way better. Are you allowed to castle that barricade?
I think you are.
You are. We haven't seen that, which is disappointing.
Yeah, even though
Protect your
we
bomb
have
from
had
being
at least
defused
one.
by
I
attackers.
remember that we've had at
We've
least
had a
one
castle.
So
But for
Okay,
why no one's
the
chosen...
Legion play and the Capital play. I'm thinking he's playing Capital because he wants to either get the smoke in there to clear, or he wants to try pushing derfdude as far back with the fire.
yeah. It's an interesting dynamic here because they don't necessarily counter one another, but they also don't complement each other either. They kind of
No.
they're in their own separate like classes here. Dwarf dude here with the gun, with Oryx's gun. So
Derf dude here, he's playing Legion of
Very
intel-based
comfortable with.
operator.
and is he just
We
gonna
know
wait?
his
Or is
game
he gonna-
sense is so strong.
There's been pretty much every round they've been aggressive. So is he gonna play a little more docile? He might have to switch it up if he wants to even get a chance. Oh,
Oh!
Yep. As
The
I
sound
said,
intel.
his game sense,
That's
an
the
intel
intel.
operator.
he
Hearing
played
hearing the goo needle connect there. Now this makes it a much closer game. Now it
Yeah,
being
I
8 to
think-
10.
I think Derf dude has saved his face. A 2-3 round loss
Yeah,
is
they're-
much better.
And you can see a little momentum shift
That-
here
Yeah.
into the way of derfdude after that win with Buck.
Yeah, he's changing.
Now
it up.
running Mira. But this is a good counter with Ash because all he needs is to shoot the
Attackers need to locate and
his
defuse the
Ash
pellet
charge
launcher.
at the Mira and it destroys it.
Yeah.
It takes away that upper hand that Mira has.
Let's see, is he just gonna put his mirror in the normal spot here?
Making the rotate makes sense.
Good rotate. He's gonna place down a mirror. You better do it quick. Wouldn't it?
Interesting.
He's gonna.
What an interesting
Using it
play
as a-
coming.
Oh,
Shooting it
Destroying-
immediately.
Okay, he's gonna.
he's trying to. No, he's just holding it. I was gonna say, is he?
So he can't use his ash pellet against the mirror.
Oh.
What?
Interesting
I'm
play
using
here.
the mirror as a
Oh,
shield.
and Derf dude with the kill. As you can see, like
It's
I said,
looking like Gleebus
Gleebus
just
notorious for playing with his
collapsing
food
under
here.
the pressure right here.
He's
Exactly.
notorious for playing with his food. I think that's what he's doing here. I don't think he's just gonna lose this out of the blue.
Me
But-
neither, but
away from the green and lovely lanes of Killeshanra.
And maybe
now,
I might have to-
this is a good play. Okay, so this is gonna be a very interesting section here because
Defenders, protect your bombs from
if,
being defused by attackers.
Gleebus can get the death mark and get a good shot off with a revolver, Derf Dude's done. But if he can't get that good shot off, Derfdude can use the dock stim and he'll be back in it.
Yeah, this is definitely a big one. And, you know, they're both playing
Now-
offense they're very comfortable with.
I feel like if I were Derfdude here, I'd want to replace that barricade that he's slightly destroyed. Only for the reason where maybe Gleebus could use that as his own peak.
You know, or maybe he's gonna use it.
I feel that if he wants to use it, it's gonna be harder
We're
because
seeing a
it's
change
not
in
the
meta here with Derfdude. Like, they're moving
Oh.
into this 90-degree spot here instead of on that main breach there. So it's an
Yeah.
interesting change in dynamic.
There's the target.
Okay.
Now,
On
they
him.
both can see each other in this
Yeah.
situation. So neither of them have the upper hand.
Well, it really depends how he wants to play his. Ooh. He's walking around here. Good for the. Okay, the death mark has expired. Oh,
Yeah.
good kill by Derfdude.
Ooh.
Okay, all right. So now,
He
the game
was
is
one step
now
ahead of
tied
Gleebus
up.
that entire time.
He was.
and now we
Now this
we
is
know how Gleebus loves to play with his food, but he's taking it too far here.
You know, I thought
the momentum shift now is probably not going to let Gleebus take an easy victory here. Derfdude is running dock
Back on the
again,
dock here.
which makes sense.
Let's see.
Now,
Gleebus is
we have to
definitely thinking
see
this
what
one.
Gleebus's pick
He's
is.
thinking this one through. He might be regretting his decision if he did so to play with his
Running Ash.
Which, if not, maybe.
I
he
find
might
that pick only works against a certain operators because the Ash Charge is good to destroy that main wall there that they put the head holes on. But besides that, it's nothing really else about it.
Yes. The dock play again, old reliable here. He's gotten a lot of defense wins on dock this.
Now, I haven't played in a while, so I do not remember the buffs and nerfs, but when I last played, the R4C, Ash's R4C was nerfed badly with horrible recoil. So I'm wondering how that'll play into effect.
You know, I mean, Gleebus is just so good with the recoil control. He isn't super affected by it a lot of the time. We'll see if he's playing Hollow or ACOG. He's playing ACOG.
This Ash
Oh.
push.
He already has
Incredibly
taken a
strong.
shot. It's not a good enough shot, but it will take him down a little.
On the board here. Remember, he's dog, so if he takes some.
Gleebus
Some damage.
missing a lot of shots, which is
Bad
normal
aim
for him.
coming
The
out
nerves are
from
getting to him.
Gleebus.
The nerves are getting to him.
Disappointing from such a strong player.
Yeah.
You peeking?
Oh! He went for the
Oh!
one tap. Good kill here.
A beautiful angle pulled,
Fred takes an
and
a
beautiful
lead
timing by
here
Derf.
in the overtime. And if Derfdude
Going
wins this,
into an
making
overtime
one of
round.
the best comebacks I've ever seen, and probably the best comeback we've ever broadcasted here on ESPN.
Show you white, how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Kilshanra.
Derfdude running Ram here. Here's the thing. I don't know if I like that pick coming from him. Because
It's very 50-50. You know, last time he played Ram,
Yeah.
I don't even think he got one of his boogies down. So
individual play by Gleebus,
he's been very good.
knowing that he'll be using the shotgun, I don't know if he'll actually be able to connect the shots in time. But as Ram here, you have an upper hand with a gun with more power.
I was born on a Dublin street where the Lyle drums did beat. The loving English feet.
Sorry, after those technical difficulties, we'll be back shortly with a continuation, a new 1v1, first to 3 infinite overtime versus derfdude versus gleebus. Stay tuned, we'll be right back on ESPN.
where the loyal drums did beat. Their loving English feet they walked all over us. And every single night when me dad would come home tight, he'd invite the neighbours out with this chorus. Come on, shake my leg and hands, come on.
All right, so
You.
Okay, cool.
Now the Irish music. The music's going right now.
Which one?
The Irish. Oh, there, we're good. We're good.
After the break.
Alright, so this is a first to 3 game, so short but sweet. Let's hope we get some good moments, some good competition. for these two
Gleebus
heavyweights.
choosing striker.
Oh,
No.
yeah, interesting pick here
No.
with Striker.
Playing with his food here.
Attackers.
That's my
No,
question.
I think Striker is actually a better pick here because of the ability to have 2 like gears.
And not to mention the gun.
Yes, the gun. The M4 is a very powerful weapon.
Let's derfdude6. Okay. Barbed wire on white stairs. They're not limited to basement now, so they can. It's just like any other 1v1.
Now, I'm actually surprised I got 3 wins against Gleebus.
That's very impressive to get those wins.
It went a lot like I was expecting, with it being a pretty shutout after like 6 straight wins, but could we flip over to Gleebus here? I want to see his perspective.
Sure, he's pushing up main stairs here. Ash.
Yeah, get
not
the
Ash,
top
sorry.
down might be a good perspective here.
So we got one in Oh, takes a lot of damage there. We'll dock heal.
Now, an easy quick dock heal here,
Yeah.
but I would
He's
be
rotating
using
around.
a.
He's hopping on the drone here. Trying to shoot the drone. Oh, gets the drone. Okay, let's see what.
Good aim.
Dude's quick peek.
Coming from
The trophy.
the derfed dude.
He's gonna break the barbed wire. What does the fuck say?
Breaks the
Lang
barbed wire.
He's
Holding
the
a
door.
pix, holding an
Oh.
angle.
He's trying to quick peek him.
Oh,
Oh,
now he
quick
knows that we're
Okay, flash, and he
The
just
set up
flash
for the
goes
flash.
off.
Oh.
Can't see.
Ooh.
Oh, and he still takes the win.
blinded.
First win of the night. Good kill. Good aim by him after that flash.
Absolutely amazing.
Great recovery.
After being blind, it's a smart move there.
And now
Lovely lanes of Kilshanra.
this fall, will he begin to crumble?
That is the question.
A vigil play. Here, I want to say that this is a desperate pick by him.
He's definitely wants the boss G SMG combo. He wants to get
Yeah.
1-1 because you know he's fought like 10+ round or like fought like 20 close to 25 rounds already.
Attackers need
He
to
wants this
locate
win.
and
You can
defuse
tell.
as many bombs as they can.
But I want to put my money on
Now the
Derf Dude winning
professional
this
level
round.
plays coming right out of Gleebus.
And
Because Gleebus is going to be desperate, I feel. And he's going to be taking a lot of...
yeah, he's just. I mean, fatigue. Everything's just
Oh,
kicking in it now.
Setting
Oh,
up a spawn peak
Oh.
with the Bosch G.
Interesting, because if he did make that spawn peak, he could have gotten the kill. Because Fred, what does the fuck say? Breaks the table.
Breaking those tables. Exploit level plays.
If he gets the kill here, oh,
Oh, a
blanks him,
spawn
blanks-
peek.
ooh.
Misses the 2 shots. As I was predicting, he is going to be taking some bad shots and missing them.
Yeah, it's just.
Except those
Boss
were better.
Speed.
Those were good spots to take.
The Bosch G is just a difficult weapon. It's an easy weapon to use, a difficult one to master. And those spawn peaks, that's a mastery level weapon choice right
Truly.
there.
Couldn't put it any better.
It's a hard gun to use. And you can see the nerves are kicking in. The game's
In
getting
a competitive match, your aim needs to be on point, and if it's
Yeah.
not perfect, the Bosch G is not your friend.
we haven't seen these boys. Oh,
Oh!
never mind.
He was holding
And
a
he
corner
comes
and knew
back,
where he was.
His angle is beautiful, and he comes back from that failed spawn peak.
You have to think, what was derfdude wondering there?
Yeah. You know,
Back
he
to a
definitely-
1-1 game.
he
Not
definitely
trying to
wasn't prepared
swing
for
a
that.
corner in that situation is very stupid.
You know, like I said, you know, the nerves are getting to them. They played a lot of rounds here, very tight. And, you know, like...
Now,
it's just
the smoke play and Deimos. Okay.
It's just Tom Clancy's dream.
Attackers need to
We've
locate
seen
and defuse
how
any bombs they can.
derfdude plays smoke. He's strategic with it. But
Derfdude
I
making some
feel...
professional level plays, copying his Gleebus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Interesting,
good on
coming
smoke.
from a much
He's
more
got the
progressive
smoke elite,
player.
And, you know, you can just tell he's very comfortable with his weapons, with his abilities.
Yes,
He knows how to use it all together in conjunction proficiently. So, you know, he knows how to play the game. He knows how to slow him down. He knows how to stop entry with
Smoke is a main op right here.
And, you know, he wants to get this. He wants to get this. He wants to get the lead here. This is a very important win right here. This could dictate who wins the 1v1 as a whole.
That jitter peeking big window, excellent.
He's just making sure his muscle memory's all there still.
Knowing right where he's pushing. Beautiful game sense coming right out of
He's
derfdude.
going
And
straight.
being targeted. That's a smart play. Oh, and there.
Oh, the
Knowing...
window hop out.
I feel as if Gleebus was trying to get a desperate play there, trying to run through the smoke and like get behind those beds.
And just like that. He's taking the lead. If he wins this, it's all over. All those bunker wars rounds could all be in derfdude. And to mind you, he was down by like 5 rounds. So this could be one of the best comebacks. The best comeback
Gleebus,
we've brought
smart
to-
play in his opinion. We all know he plays Warden for the aura,
He does play Warden for the aura.
but we haven't
He's a
seen
top
Knock
player.
been played much during these.
No, Nook is definitely... We saw him play very early on in the bunker wars, but... what?
I would not be trying out a new operator in a situation where you're up.
No, Nook is an operator
by
you
not
see-
much.
You see derfdude playing quite often, but you don't see him getting a lot of kills or making a lot of huge plays with her. So we'll see. You know, maybe this is turnaround. Maybe that is his secret weapon. But from what I've seen, it's not all it. Nook. On the game. Oh.
Oh,
There,
taking
look.
some good shots,
Bad
but barely
aim
hitting
coming
him.
from Gleebus89.
Trying to get fire. Oh, and
Oh,
Cletus
And
ties
a
up.
really stupid play by derfdude
I'm
there,
not totally
leaving
sure.
his head entirely exposed.
You know that. I'm not totally sure what he was doing there.
No, we don't know what. We
That's
have
it.
no clue what this
So this is it.
team is doing.
It's
Like
now
I
or
said,
never.
it's
A match
really
point.
bad switching your operator midway through a game when you're only up by 1.
You know, it's hard, especially you know these really good players. But you gotta fall back on your operators. You know you can play consistently. And Nook is not one of
Exactly.
those operators for him. He was trying to throw a curveball. And oh, we're switching to the mute play. I wasn't a huge. Oh, okay, going. See, old reliable. That's what I was talking about. Reliable operator.
Exactly.
Attackers need to locate
Especially
and
when you're in
defuse
these
as many
close games.
bombs
It
as
all
they
come.
can.
It's all come down to this.
No overtime match point with the double. So whoever wins, wins.
This is all the beans right here.
Now reinforcing, something we haven't seen much in these situations.
No, almost like I.
He is probably expecting an Ash play, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, as you can see, he's playing. Oh, he's switching to Deimos. It looks like.
Switch to Deimos.
Deimos switch.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
That could be very impactful against this smoke.
Yes. Last time we saw Deimos versus Smoke, didn't pan out in Gleebus' favor. See, there's not
Ooh, changing up the entrance.
push. Doing a little bit of a different push here. Might go up main.
Great game sense coming from Gleebus, shooting that camera, knowing exactly where it is.
Okay, going up.
Now, here. I feel he's gonna have to jump on him. I think he's
Okay.
gonna be quiet enough.
Other side of game room, or other side of trophy here. It's deadlock. He's fallen back into trophy room.
Gleebus
Stand
needs
off,
to be
back
swinging
into
that
game.
corner a little more. He's coming around it too slow, where it's an
He's only,
easy
like, half peeking.
shot.
Oh, shoots out the table. Going into trophy room. He's moving up to
Moving
Rotating,
into
up to
attic.
attic. Okay, he's in master.
trying to
It's
hold
okay,
AI.
And then he
possible
uses his
rotate,
trump
moving in
card.
for a wall bang. No.
Going for the. Okay. He's using.
Holding an
Stand
angle,
off,
trying to
quick-
hit a peek here.
Quick peek after
Yeah.
quick peek.
But remember, derfdude is
Now-
very comfortable on the SMG.
It's very hard in this situation for
Trophy and
Gleebus, as
Oh, a wall
he cannot
bang.
swing in a
Possible.
situation like this.
Nope. They're deadlocked
Now,
here.
I would like to
Okay, he's
remind
going.
everyone,
Oh, he's slowing him down.
my phone wallpaper at the moment is a photo of our dear Gleebus with a shirt that says "Never ever give up," and that's what I would like to remind Gleebus right now. It's a tough game. You may feel like quitting, but never, ever give up.
I think I couldn't have put it better myself, folks.
Very inspirational words.
Yeah. Here he's moving up. Is he gonna hit the what does the fox say? He's
Oh,
Oh,
good
okay,
swing, just
Moving
barely
back
missing
up
the
to
shot
attic.
there. Now it's a very stalemate here. They both
Yeah.
have very powerful peaks, and they're not swinging in each other's ways.
And now the funny thing
only
is,
40
don't you know, I won't say
43
that. That
seconds
would
left
be
on the clock here. Going
You
gonna
took my
use his
fan
second
for
death
that
mark.
one.
Okay.
a prox down.
He's gonna let's see, he's kinda cornered here, derfdude doesn't have a lot of places to go.
The thing
He's
is,
gonna
though,
smoke him out.
Possibly
Oh, that's a
playing
good throw.
time.
Going in here. Go into
But
default
with the
plan.
death
Play
mark-
coming from smoke.
oh,
And the
diffusing.
plant
Going
coming
for the
down.
defuse. He's gonna he's playing. Okay, he's gonna let the defuse
He
get down.
got the defuse down.
Okay, now he has
Smoke
full
is
control.
checking kids.
Smoke's gotta
He
make
know-
a big
he
play.
know-
He's
he
using
knows
his
he's
death
there.
mark. He went for the drop shot.
shot.
Yes!
He misses
Oh, yes,
the drop
defuse.
shot.
Simple diffuse here.
If he won the round. Ladies and gentlemen,
This is a win by a beautiful
Derfdude
drop
oh,
shot. Oh!
going-
He's taunting a little.
him.
Oh, but he might run out of time.
He's playing with his
He's
food
taunting
right
him.
here.
He truly
He's
He
running out of
really-
time. He's got 10 seconds left. He needs to...
he is.
What's
He's
the
lost
defuse
this.
time? No,
Oh, no.
he can still win this.
I think he will.
He wins. Defuse is 6 seconds.
There you go.
Barely.
He wins this
quarter of
0.45
a-
seconds.
quarter
Haunting
of a second
Gleebus
left.
playing with his food.
Very.
Now Gleebus, that drop
very
shot, you need,
climactic ending,
with that drop shot, ADS is so necessary.
especially in a game like Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. So there's your winner of today's second
derfdude6.
of this doubleheader on ESPN. derfdude6. We'll unmute them and get derfdude6 his song playing.
All right, y'all unmute. Let's see how we feeling.
I have some good questions, or I had some good questions.
All right.
I was born on a Dublin street where the Lyle drums did beat. The loving English feet that walked all over us. And every single night when me dad would come home tight, he'd invite the neighbours out with this chorus. Come on, shibboleth and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show you white, throw you one brothers down in Flanders. And our haldy IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Killishandra. Come, let us hear you tell how
how you slandered great Parnell, when you taught them well and truly persecuted. What are the sneers and jeers that you loudly let us hear, when our leaders of 16 were executed? Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show you. That was my mistake
That
then.
was match point. But honestly, I kind of just goofed off the last round and I lost because
Okay.
Okay,
I just
I have a question for Derf Dude. Why did you switch to knock in that one round?
What round?
On the,
Yeah, which
was-
round?
It was
Second
the.
to last.
Oh, the
It was the
window one?
1
Yeah.
to 2-1.
Oh,
Big
oh.
window.
So, paper reg window. Oh, the only reason I switched to knock, I really like the FMG with the suppressor on. I just genuinely think it's one of the best combos in the game,
Now,
and it's just a comfort gun, you know.
okay. Now,
Yeah, makes sense.
I
Makes
don't.
sense.
I
Makes sense.
understand that might be your personal mentality, but statistically speaking, you're not particularly good on Nook.
Statistically speaking, I'm gonna jump in here. Statistically speaking, Nook, everybody thinks Nook is bad, like just a bad operator in general. She really isn't that bad, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
but
genuinely?
I've never seen Fred play very well on her. But yeah, it's just.
I play knock all the
You've never
time.
seen
What?
Fred play Nook?
No, I've seen.
Bro, it's
him
literally
play
like his
her.
crutch.
I've seen him play her. I just haven't seen him like have crazy plays or anything. But you know,
I mean, I wasn't trying to go for crazy play. I was doing my normal window peek,
oh no, that's
and
fine.
I just messed it up.
Okay, and any more questions?
More questions?
I think. Are we good, everybody?
Honestly,
Any
bro,
questions?
I think we're pretty. I think
Any
we're pretty
questions
even, though.
coming from YouTube?
Low
Nope,
key,
none.
if I was
Does anyone
able
like
to
to
take
know?
a draw, I would have taken a draw because I thought we were pretty even. This is like the
I
split
agree with
versus
this.
Yeah.
stomping of ES sorry, ES Peen. Like I think we're pretty even, and honestly, I'd gladly rematch you and just have a good time again if you'd like. That was amazing.
I agree with that, but I think first you need to take out Sweater Guy 902.
Oh
but-
yeah, real bro.
Me
You
personally.
shit talking.
I mean, how are you gonna shit talk one of the
Hey,
like
swear to
the
God,
most
you want
humble
to do
players?
it like soon or what?
All right.
Let's
Tomorrow?
do it late. Let's do it another day. It's getting late. No one else is watching the stream.
That doesn't matter.
We need a big
And we were
audience.
shit talking. No, we don't need a big audience, bro. We ain't gonna get a big audience. We're fucking ESPN.
I
What are you
think
expecting
we
out of us?
schedule this for a different day,
Yeah.
just
Okay.
due to
Anybody
time
wants
and
to just play Siege for a bit or not?
And can you wait, Tayden, give us an outro.
Well,
Yeah, give us an outro.
everybody, that was our two 1v1s, starting with one of the biggest 1v1s in R6 history, the Gleebus versus Julio. Finished off the day with the Gleebus versus derfdude6, the double header for our first
like a UFC
broadcast.
fight card.
Yeah, like a UFC fight
Thank
card,
you all
the
for
double
watching.
header. We really appreciate it here from ESPN, and we hope you'll tune into our next live stream right here on the Banana Man YouTube channel. From all of us here, God bless.